Today, we cover the Waifus of Dispatch, where we play as Robertson, who...
Robertson!
A former hero who went by Mecha Man, but after losing his mech, now works for SDN, the Superhero Dispatch Network, home to a wide array of heroes such as Horse Girl and Big Chungus.
Big Chungus? Yes, Big Chungus!
However, we're stuck with these schmucks, the Z-Team.
Good job.
A group of former criminals turned heroes, or trying at least.
Sorry, bud.
Starting off with Malevola, the half-demon, who pairs real well with Sonar. She's got crimson red skin, yellow eyes, long dark hair, and stands slightly taller than the average basketball player, at a symbolic 6 foot 6.6 inches. Nice. A devilish appearance that attracts unusual followers. She can normally be seen what looks like a white tank top, which is actually a bodysuit, paired with denim shorts. Speaking with an accent from down under, I'm in Australia, okay? Not, yeah. While she isn't a direct romance option, her actions have traces of romantic qualities for Robert. Throughout the game, she's constantly flirting with Robert and occasionally crossing all sorts of HR violations.
Not what it looks like to me with your tidy whities.
Okay, she just touched my...
Unique to her anatomy is a huge pair of horns and a long tail, capable of holding objects and acting as an extra limb. In combat, she wields a shiny and glowing red greatsword, able to wield it with ease, and trust me, those things are heavy. If we choose to reveal our secret identity to the team, Flambe will get all fired up, get it? And if you're most people, Warboy will save us with his vomit? Otherwise, Malevola saves us with her unholy soda. Next we have Coupe.
I recently learned as a French ballet term that means to cut, hence the knives.
That's very clever.
Yeah, but it sounds dumb to say, so everybody calls it Coupe.
Okay, Coupe, who maintains a lot of knives. However, be sure to ask for permission first.
Ask next time, or there won't be a next time.
Don't threaten me, you butter knife bitch!
She uses these in combat, with the ability to summon a wave of them. But outside of her powers, she's also quite a fighter, having some history fighting her way through competitions with Punch-Out. And it's one of the few options you can choose to cut from the team. But personally, I just can't bear to cut Sonar.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
She's the type that keeps to herself a lot. But all I know is, I'm not sharing burritos with her. Next we have Prism, an influencer slash neon pop star that bends light to her will. She rocks a bob cut split into bright pink and blue colors that match perfectly with her gloves. She comes across as someone who just loves to pump herself up. However, can get a bit defensive too.
I never had a dad.
I know.
Fuck that's supposed to mean?
You told me one time you didn't have a dad.
Huh?
Her diva attitude is prevalent throughout the story, with Robert going as low to call her,
Hey, Nicki Mirage, I'm standing right here. You can talk to me, no matter where I'm from, Cardi C. What?
damn Robert, chill. During dispatch missions, her powers come in handy for showing people the light,
Give him the light.
Fuck I look like Rudolph the reindeer?
and creating light illusions of fellow teammates that improve the mission success rate. In combat, she can bend light into her opponents, blinding them temporarily.
What you mean temporarily? Bitch, you blind forever!
Savage. These same guys can later be seen with eye augmentations, so you know she wasn't joking. As Prism is a pop star, it's funny that her voice actor also mirrors her talent, contributing this banger at the end of episode 2. And when the bar fight broke out, Prism started singing amidst the chaos. Moving on to the main romance choices, our first meeting takes place in the boardroom, where we get dressed in our new work uniform and...
Are you serious?
This is Invisigal.
So, you two fuck or what? First of all, we did not kiss. You kissed me. Second of all, it's none of your freaking business.
Whoa, she cussed. Must have been a good one.
Just like everyone in the Phoenix program, she's a former villain, but old habits die
To
hard.
use their powers for... Are those my earrings?
Well, they look better on me.
She at one point went by Invisibitch, and the world did not forget it.
Bitch! Invisi-bitch. Named you Invisigal, you named yourself Invisi-bitch, and you had it fucking right.
In line with her name, she turns invisible, which is very useful for sneaking missions and sucker punching people. However, her power relies on her breathing, which if she's under duress or sometimes excited, can pose a bit of a challenge. On top of that, she's a frequent smoker and asthmatic, reliant on an inhaler. Not the ideal combination. Outside of sucker punching people, her power is useful for sneaking into the movies for free, with one small caveat.
I can't get snacks.
Floating buckets of popcorn do tend to draw a lot of attention.
Ah, but I miss it. I miss popcorn.
So if you want to appeal to her, buy that movie ticket and bring her all the snacks you can carry.
Which could ruin.
Whenever she's visible, you'll notice she's got spiky brown hair and a nose ring, a small sign of her rebellious side.
I'm a loner, Robbie. A rebel.
In combat, she's a proficient fighter, but is prone to making rash decisions, like when she tried to tackle the donut shop incident by herself, which resulted in the villain getting away, and one comedic casualty.
Oh, really wasn't expecting to see that. It's kind of caked up.
It's also here where we see she has a problem with authority. At other times, these decisions can lead to dire consequences, like her getting hurt and Chase being forced to save her.
Keep up. No!
Sacrificing what remaining life he had and putting him in a coma. When the Z-Team was threatened with layoffs, they were not afraid to sabotage each other. But Invisigal took it one step further, purposely stopping the capture of their main target. In terms of attitude, she's kind of snarky, often ready with a witty line.
Technically, you're still on the clock. Didn't peg you as a rom-com fan.
If I'm on the clock, you shouldn't be pegging me with anything, Robert. That's extremely inappropriate. Especially since I'm usually the picker, not the peggy.
Noted.
And sometimes you just don't know if she's serious or not.
Helping people is what you do too.
Well, I'm wet. I see why you like him. Look at that trip. What does that look? Best Buy Fight Club? Fucking hot.
If she likes us enough, she'll approach us during the dance party and show that she's got the move. You could say she has a chaotic and wicked sense of humor. When we were reviewing our new mech, she asked,
You ever jerk off in this thing?
to which Robert responded with,
All the time, actually.
Bro.
my thoughts exactly, Royd. Next, we have the amazing Blonde Blazer, our boss at SDN and the other main romantic option at Dispatch. We first meet her at our lowest low. Right after provoking some skilled thugs, we get beaten up only to have her save us and make quite an entrance.
That guy I threw, he landed on the roof, right?
All good.
Phew.
Oh man, she's so considerate. Who, despite having her face plastered all over, knows how to stay humble. But she was insistent on fixing our shoulder despite our
Okay.
Seeing the rough shape we're in, her solution? Alcohol. As a drinking buddy, she's pretty chill and a bit innocent.
Well, you know what? They can taste the rainbow in jail.
What do you mean? Like different colored dicks? Shit. Sorry.
But she really has a way of holding tension.
Thanks to loosen you up, I could learn a little more about you. And, if all that went well, present you with a proposition. I'm just trying to figure out if this is a fit or not, you know? Then it's just a matter of picking the right moment.
Often found with a drink in hand, other times she just sticks to drinking water, which
That's actually...
was surprisingly chill about getting spit on.
Just like pure alcohol.
It's not like alcohol, it is alcohol. I know because you spit it directly into my open mouth.
Wow. Also unafraid to bring it up as a joke later.
But the whole spitting thing.
Yeah, that's usually like a second date kind of thing with me. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Given her tolerance levels, she should be the designated driver. But who needs that when you can fly? A waifu that can show you the world. And where does she take you? That's right, a parking lot in downtown LA. Being together alone at night can lead to some tense moments, which if we capitalize on, affects the music when our only competition shows up.
Are you ready to go?
Another superhuman capable of lifting heavy objects with ease, including us. He can also fly at supersonic speeds, so make sure not to stand too close.
Phenomenal.
Thankfully, this obstacle gets removed when Blonde Blazer breaks up the relationship, but he does stick around, allowing us to learn from his many mistakes.
Unfortunately, I signed up for the monthly Melon subscription to save 10% on my purchase. 11 months. It does sound better than 10% of $822.
Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
And maybe even him learning the truth from us.
I now believe that you had nothing to do with our breakup.
In the office, she's pretty straight edge and stays politically correct.
Tell me why you look like Black Einstein?
Sorry. I never noticed. Sorry. At work, I tend to get a little
Corny.
corporate, Dick.
Oh, and she's also a dog person, but everyone loves beef. But not really a sports person.
It's like missing the free throw on purpose to get the putback.
Yeah, exactly. I don't watch football, but I get it.
Similar to Vizzy, Blonde Blazer likes to dance and will drag anyone to have a good time. If she likes us enough, she'll approach us at the dance scene and really put on the moves. And she really has a way with words, delivering lines that can be easily taken out of context. Observe.
Take your clothes off. I remembered you being bigger. I was a little drunk.
You could say that she's a very trusting person, in the sense that she believes in our abilities, but also can put us in some strange situations.
What is happening today?
What's that?
What's happening today?
In combat, she's got super speed, super strength, and can blast out yellow energy beams. Enough power that commands the respect of her peers.
Anyone who utters one word about what happened tonight fucking answers to me. Got it?
Which comes in handy as she rescues us for the second time in the story. And she knows how to put up a front despite being outnumbered. As we progress into our relationship with her, she opens up about some personal things. For one thing, she isn't a natural blonde. I know, right? Top 10 anime betrayals. Her real name is Mandy, and apparently all her amazing powers, including the blonde hair, comes from that red magical amulet on her chest. At other times, she wears it as a necklace to maintain that blonde appearance. But she's got brains too. On top of being able to manage SDN and Robert, her combat tactics are exceptional. Like when Coupe was falling through the air, Blonde Blazer fired the beam to buy extra time to catch her. Another one of her advanced tactics was during the final fight. While the whole team struggled to beat Shroud's predictive algorithm, she did the unthinkable. She willingly gave her amulet to Chase, or should I say Trackstar, granting him new abilities and saving his life in the process. Because at the time, she knew that she was the hero we deserved, but not the one we needed. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Please also like and comment your favorite Dispatch waifu and why. Until next time, happy hunting!
Such a bitch whose name is Robert. I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch. I'm such a fucking bitch. I have no hopes. I am